why is it still happening? One of the biggest issues in the world is voluntary. Coaches can hold and hand out many mandatory team activities, but label them as optional. Everyone knows you're expected to be there, even if the NCAA doesn't count it. On top of that, the NCAA relies on self-reporting, which means athletes are expected to turn in their own coaches, something that almost never happens. Reporting a violation can make you a target or worse, or even damage your athletic future. And finally, universities have strong incentives to push their athletes harder. Winning generates money and attention. When revenue outweighs the athlete's wellness, burnout becomes the norm instead of the exception. So what can we do? How do we fix the system that was designed with loopholes built in? First, the NCAA needs third-party monitoring. Apps could track actual hours spent in practices, lifts, meetings, and travel, and even more, from removing the ability to hide mandatory activities behind voluntary labels. Second, athletes need an anonymous, protected reporting system. No athlete should fear losing their role or scholarship for telling the truth about their workload. Third, real consequences must exist. Programs that violate hour limits should face fines, scholarship reductions, or coach suspensions. Without penalties, rules are meaningless. And finally, the coaches should receive training on athlete health and overtraining. Many don't ever realize that more hours don't always equal better performances. Sometimes rest is the most productive tool for each athlete. With these solutions in mind, let's bring everything together now. Today, we explored the reality of an athlete burnout, the loopholes that it can continue into, and meaningful actions that the NCAA can take to protect their student athletes. If the NCAA truly cares about student athlete well-being, it must enforce practice hour limits with transparency and accountability. If you support college sports, support the athletes who make it possible, demand transparency from the athletic departments, vote for the policies that prioritize their mental health and physical health being most important. Encourage your schools and conferences to adopt systems that actually track and limit their practice hours. College athletes should not have to sacrifice their mental and physical health just to compete in a sport. Enforcing the rules and already having them in place is the first step towards ensuring the passion for the sport. It doesn't turn into exhaustion and them lasting harm. Protecting athletes shouldn't be optional, and it certainly shouldn't be voluntary.